Basically yield. Uh, we have been testing in New Mexico State at Clovis actually for 50 years. Oh my goodness, 50 years.
Wow.
And uh, but uh, we when we got SlickTrit II, uh, I think that it was number one in their yield test every year for since 2013, I think. I believe that's the first year that we had it in the test. It was before we released it to the public. And it's just been superior. It wins every year. At the time, beardless was very important because we thought that the huge awns that triticated grain types have might cause problems in hay or silage. Uh, it hasn't turned out to be that big an issue, but it was in the minds of the customer, and they wanted beardless. And so we had the advantage of being beardless, actually on-leaded is the correct term, but nearly beardless. And the customer really liked that. They didn't have to worry about his feeder calves getting lumpy jaw from stickers in their jaw. Mm-hmm. So that worked out very well. But New Mexico State at Clovis did us a lot of good with their continuous testing, and we won the darn thing every year, and that we used that to advertise, and that's been a big help.
Yeah.
We also had several prominent dairymen try it. Lewis Hinders at Canyon was secretary treasurer of the Western Dairymen's Association, and his brother was a nutritionist out in California, and he tried it in his milk barn about 20 years ago. Yeah, 21 years ago, and it was very successful. They were surprised at how well it milked, and of course, with his prominent position, he talked to other prominent dairymen and helped spread the word. And then Brahms Dairy in Tuttle, Oklahoma, was one of the first dairymen to use it, and it was very successful there. And those were the two first dairies that really helped us get started. And then we went into Southwest Kansas, Timeline Dairy, and those people, and all around Hereford. Most of the dairies in the Hereford, Texas area, particularly Mission and Canawson, they have, just by the fact that they were so successful, the word spread to their neighbors. It has been very good for the industry. You have two sets of customers you talk to. The cattleman, the feedlot, or the rancher. I'm a rancher, so we hate to spend money. And so I say, look at your gain, look at the beef that you get. And the seed doesn't cost anything if you compare it to wheat. If you'll just look at harvest time when you sell your cattle. With the dairy, it's different. The dairymen, they get their milk check every week or so, 2 weeks or whatever. And they know immediately that it's good. And so with the dairyman, we say, just look at your bottom line. And that's pretty convincing. The price of seed then, most of our customers now don't even ask us what's our price anymore. They just say, send me a truckload, because it works, and it is making more profit. If it wasn't making more profit, we wouldn't be anywhere, but it does. It makes more profit. And the hurdle is getting past that first year. Mm-hmm. But that's the argument I use to try to get them to look at payday and not planting date.